Hey guys, it's Trace Face. How is everybody this evening? Hope you guys are doing really well, and you are coming into a new year, and you are doing things for yourself that are going to help you and your situation. If you are dealing with toxic abusers, narcissistic individuals that need to be cut from your life. Tonight's topic is going to be discussing what happens when something goes on with the narcissist's primary source of supply, and what they actually start to do and what that looks like. All right, so you guys have to understand that the narcissist has to have everything lined up. All right, they're very insecure, they're babyish, immature, and so they have to have insecure people like to have lineups in place for the just in case, and for in the event that something might happen. They have to have a secondary source of supply. They have to have backups behind that. So for a lot of us, we were the primary source of supply at one point for the narcissist. All right. And I'm sure that you guys are going to recognize this pattern that I'm about to explain, and what that looks like when the narcissist loses their primary source of supply. Okay. So because the narcissist has to have it all lined up just so, all right, they like to have categories. They compartmentalize people, and they put them into categories. These are the people that make me feel good about myself. These are the people that do things for me. These are the people that I'm sexually attracted to, that I would just have sex with. These are the people over here that have more, more that they can offer for me. They put everybody into a specific type of category, all right, and it's all based on what the narcissist needs. It's not based on pretty much anything else other than what the narcissist needs in their life, okay? And as we know, narcissists live by the false self. They live by their ego. They are constantly on a hunt. They are predatory. They are always looking for prey. All right. They're always looking to pounce. They're always looking to find someone that they can get something out of. All right. So now the narcissist is they're looking to categorize people, to compartmentalize their lives. Now, the primary source isn't going to know about the secondary sources of supply. The secondary sources of supply are hearing that the primary source of supply is this, that, and the other thing. The narcissist has it all lined up, the stories that they tell all these groups of people, so that they can get everybody to march to the beat of their drum and get in line. All right, to the narcissist song that the narcissist sings in their head all day, every day. So, what happens now if the primary source of supply has either caught them, gotten fed up, leaves, just up and leaves, or they don't get anything out of them anymore that they used to, okay? What really rattles the narcissist is when the primary source of supply starts thinking for themselves, starts getting stronger, and makes a decision to set boundaries, all right, and or leaves the narcissist. This rattles the narcissist like you would never see before in your life. This is when the fake epiphanies occur. I've seen the light. I've seen Jesus Christ, primary source. I've seen Jesus Christ. You are everything. I can't. They go insane. And this is when you're going to notice that they're going to start, they'll really go into a state of depression, or they will begin to stalk you, or they start trying to get a handle on what's going on with you. They'll put trackers on your phone. They will figure out who you're talking to, because they cannot look at themselves as the problem. It's got to be somebody else's fault as to why the primary source would want to walk away from them. So they're going to start doing these things, and you're going to see them literally losing their mind, because the primary source is no longer in the picture. And this is funny. It's funny because now all of a sudden the secondary sources of supply, the tertiary sources of supply, all the other little minions that they've got around them aren't so interesting at this point. I know that you guys know what I mean. They're not even interested in the backups and the side affairs and all those people become very uninteresting when the primary source has been fed up. Those people get put to the wayside. They could care less about all of them because now their structure has been messed with. They don't like that. And they're not going to have that. So they are going to do anything in their power to at least make sure, primary source, you get back in line. You get right back to where you belong. In my chain of dysfunction and foolery and ridiculousness, get back in line. So this is when they're going to do all kinds of maneuvers. The manipulation at this point is beyond words of what they're going to do to get you to think that they've seen the light, they're doing this, they're doing that. But what I invite you all to open your minds to and to understand and to recognize and realize is actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. The narcissist is going to use any kind of word salad and any kind of words that they can think of to further make you think that they have changed, they want to change, they want to get help, they want to do this, that, and the other thing. And in all actuality, what are they doing? They're just doing this. They're doing a bunch of this to you. All right? If they're truly a narcissist, they're not going to do anything. They're just going to talk, get you back where you belong. Get in line. Anything to get you back there. All right? Now that you've actually ruined their pyramid, and I'm talking you ruined their world by this, okay? You putting up your boundaries, putting up your hell no's, putting up your I'm done, I want to walk, I've had enough of you. And if they have convinced you somehow by their words, which most of them, that's all they got, guys. That's all they got are their words. That's how they brainwash their victims. That's how they get people to march to the beat of their drum. So if they've gotten you back to believing the caca coming out of their mouths now, all right, now comes the punishment. Now comes the punishment for you sticking up for yourself, for you actually believing in yourself, for you getting stronger. They're going to punish you for this. Yes, the narcissist will do this. I know. You guys out there that have gone through this know exactly what I'm talking about. So now that you have done this, they're going to punish you for it. They will, at this point, try even harder now to get away with the things that they believe they're entitled to be getting away with. How dare you? How dare you make me feel bad about what it is I do all the time? That's what the narcissist says. That's how they think. How dare you think you're going to get out of my web? So now is going to come that much more. They're going to try harder to get away with things. So if they cheated and you found out that they cheated, well, guess what? Now that they've gotten you back in line, they got you back into the pyramid of the primary, you're back at the primary source, you're in for it. You know, I hate to say this to you guys, but this is the truth. I know these people like the back of my hand, to the point where I have sessions with you guys. You guys can attest. I tell you what they're going to do before they do it. And you guys that have been working with me, you can't deny it. You know it. We have our next session and you guys are going, Tracy, you were right. This is exactly what they did. So do not be fooled by the narcissist. If you are sitting there questioning right now whether or not the person you're with is a narcissist or not, and what I mean by that, okay, because you know how I talk about the labels that we've given people and the psychology and the spirituality. Take all the labels away you want. If you're dealing with a truly evil individual, Okay, that evil individual is going to trick you now. It's all going to be about the tricks. It's all going to be about the manipulation. It's all going to be much more about the gaslighting, the projecting, and the dysfunction's going to be ampled. It's going to go up to a level that you don't even know. Okay? An evil person will do these things. So if you even think that you're dealing with somebody like this, I'm going to tell you right now, it gets worse and worse and worse. To the point where you've lost your own spirit and your own soul. You're unhealthy. On every sense of the level, you're not getting sleep. You're sick all the time. You are not you any longer. And that is a very, very scary place to be. These people are not people. They're not people. They're not humans with hearts. They're not. So it is very serious that you recognize what you're dealing with and you get yourself a plan in place to get the hell out from this web that they've got you in and from the lies they've got you living in your life. That is the message I needed to send to all of you tonight. I get a lot of ideas from the sessions I have with many of you. And I know that you guys know exactly what I'm talking about when their little world gets turned upside down by people like you getting the intelligence, getting the wisdom, getting the knowledge behind what is going on here to wake up and get your life back. If you're interested in doing a session with me, my email address is tracefaceit@gmail.com. I look forward to working with you. I'm Trace Face. It's time we all face the truth together.